This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by Attitash Mountain Village. Book your stay directly through the link on our homepage, 1degreeoutside.com. One Degree Outside pattern predictions. A look at the next 2 weeks. So monthly forecast is out, looking out through the month of January. This is kind of that nitty gritty on the next 14 days, what trends to expect. Just so you know, it's been sneaky, but the drought has been expanding all over again. Makes sense. It's been dry. This is going to continue to happen the next couple of weeks too. You've now got a severe drought from Boston's Metro West, parts of the Merrimack Valley, running down through central and western Mass, central, northern, and western Connecticut, and a moderate drought that extends all the way up the main turnpike. So we really do need some help for the water table. We're not going to get a lot of it anytime soon. You go to the jet stream and we look at how things are shaping up rest of this week. Look, we're going to cover that Saturday storm for this upcoming Saturday in Insights. But I can tell you that when you look at the overall pattern, this isn't super exciting. This continues to keep a jet stream suppressed to our south, and that's why the chance of any precipitation getting in here at all over the course of Saturday is limited. Again, not non-existent. And we'll cover that in Insights for you every day as we get closer to it. But even early next week, you've got more jet stream energy that's ripping through. This is exciting for snow lovers in the mid-Atlantic or even the southeast and the southern United States. But here in New England, not so much, right? We're loading the atmosphere with energy, but we're directing it down to the south, and we're suppressing any of the deep moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico to the south. Now, some of you will say, now, wait a minute. I watch this pattern predictions all the time, and you told me a classic old-fashioned January pattern shaping up. It has. And I explained that a little bit in the monthly forecast. You've got this really well-defined polar vortex. It's going to be shaping up in Canada. You've got cold in place. A good old-fashioned winter January pattern doesn't always mean it snows for everybody. If you want good old-fashioned snowstorm pattern, maybe we get that. Maybe we get that toward the end of the month and into February. And again, we covered that a bit more in the monthly forecast. But let me set the stage for you here because it does start to perhaps, we'll know over the next 2 weeks, let's put it that way, if it's going to happen. Because, again, Friday, January 17th, still another disturbance. Down to the south. There it goes. But you start to get the trough position, the dip in the jet stream, the trough shifting west as we get in toward the 20th and 21st. Reason that's important. If you can do that, you redirect the deepest and driest cold across the northern tier of the United States and open the Gulf of Mexico to storm development that can come farther to the north. So we need this to verify, but the indications continue to be that the latter half of the month, at least we may start to get more promise by opening the door to warmth and humidity. Promise for snow lovers. Again, snowmaking has been incredible across the mountains of northern New England. Lake effect snows in upstate New York, upslope snows across the Green Mountains and the northwest facing slopes to the Whites will continue because you keep getting cold air that comes in. We are colder than normal all the way across the 14-day stretch. It's just a bad joke if you're a snow lover when it comes to precipitation. And you look at the country and you see what? The southwestern United States and New England as the two holes in precipitation that develop. And as you might expect, the snow holes are there as well, which is why over the next 2 weeks, you've got a better chance of snow in Dallas adding up than you do in Boston. Doesn't mean it's a zero chance here at home. Again, as I mentioned, we'll watch a couple of different disturbances. But now you know why, when I look out across the 14-day in this pattern predictions, I'm not super excited. Excited about a winter pattern? Absolutely, that continues. Excited about a snow pattern in New England? Not necessarily. You can see the limited chance on Saturday, the limited chance early next week. Doesn't mean zero, so we'll continue to watch it in the Insights. I'm always very open to the bell curve. Statistics tells you got 10% or better, you still got a pretty good shot there. So it's enough to watch. But again, I think the chances become more favorable toward the end of the 14-day period and getting, particularly if we had a 21-day period, I think it'd be in that third week. So you can watch the 14-day every step of the way with Noyes' 1 Degree Outside weather app, totally free on the App Store and Google Play. You may not always hear what you like in these videos, but you'll always hear exactly what the science seems to be showing us. I'll look forward to seeing you again. So will Danielle later on at 1degreeoutside.com.